Hello everyone, this is Highlander from MTG Cardsmith doing another custom Magic the Gathering card review. And I have a special guest with me today, Islandsnake.
Hey everybody.
And we are reviewing a card by BT9154 called IRyS Hope's Descent. IRyS has a strange capitalization. Um,
Yeah, I believe that's intentional. And she's a VTuber.
okay, so this is somebody's
And
like screen name, basically. Or
yeah, it might stand for something. I don't know. Like they all have like really deep lore, but I don't
do,
participate enough to know.
do people still say screen name, by the way? Or is that only something that like 50 year
No,
olds
I
would
don't.
say?
Yeah, I think the screen name is kind of just become a username now
Yeah.
or
Okay,
ID.
idea. All right, so let's see what we got going on here. This is 4 mana, 2 white black for a 3/3
Nephilim.
Nephilim. What is a
Does that
Nephilim?
count as a human? Isn't that like the Diablo? Isn't like Deckard Cain like a Nephilim or something? Like in
No, the hero in Diablo is. Hold on,
Oh, okay,
let's define Nephilim. I think it's from the Bible originally, if I'm not
probably. Yeah.
mistaken. Yeah. Okay. So the Nephilim are mysterious beings or people in the Hebrew Bible who are large and strong. The word Nephilim loosely translated as giants in some translations of the Hebrew Bible, but left untranslated in others. Jewish explanations interpret them as hybrid sons of fallen angels.
Okay, so they're like a demigod, basically,
I
like
guess, yeah.
like a celestial, like half celestial.
Okay.
Uh,
So I
so
don't
that's
mind.
why she has big booba because she is Nephilim.
I guess so.
So
Uh, and yeah, I don't mind there not being human on this one.
okay.
Okay, so let's see what we got going on here. Creatures you control have, whenever this creature becomes untapped, choose one. Put a
Oh
plus
jeez.
put a put a +1/+1 counter on this creature, and you gain 2 life. On this creature, meaning the creature that became untapped.
Okay.
Sacrifice this creature, draw a card, and you lose 2 life. Okay. Uh,
No,
sorry. Go ahead.
now tokens can never be that tokens don't count as creatures, right?
They do.
Or do they?
You can have creature tokens. Yeah. It depends
Oh,
on
this card could take forever to resolve in certain situations.
it depends on what kind of a token it is, but all right. And then we have escape. Uh, okay, so it doesn't explain escape, but
Well, I
tap.
think it's explaining it like right now, right?
Well, sort of. So escape means you can cast this card from your graveyard by paying the escape cost.
Ah, okay.
And the cost in this case is tap 3 untapped creatures you control, exile 3 other cards from your graveyard.
Exile three other cards. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. You almost like every escape card has exile other cards as part of the cost because otherwise you could just play this continuously from your graveyard over and over again. But
Yeah.
exiling cards from your graveyard means like you need to keep feeding that graveyard if you want to keep playing the escape cards, basically.
I kind of like it. Like she's like a half celestial, like popping in and out of the graveyard. Hopes descent. I'm okay with the
Yeah,
with
I mean
that.
this one like
I think it's very powerful.
it is pretty powerful. So what's kind of interesting about this card is so in order for a creature to become untapped, it has to attack generally, right? Or
Or
actually,
use some kind of ability.
well, paying the escape cost actually taps 3 creatures. So if you escape this card, uh, the next turn you get 3 triggers off of it, like automatically, as long as it lives, right? Because you've tapped 3 creatures, now they become untapped on your next turn. So then you get to do this 3 times essentially. Um, yeah, I mean, I don't mind this card. This one to me, like unlike a lot of the other cards we've seen, this one to me like doesn't.
Doesn't seem that OP to me.
Well, it's not even about power level. It's more about like flavor. Like I don't quite see the flavor of this one, to be honest. Like, um, I like
The +1/+1 doesn't really fit. I think the everything else is fine.
well, it's like okay, but it's like okay, she's Hope's Descent, which I'm not exactly sure what that means, and she's a Nephilim, which means she. But like what? So what's is this like a judgment she's passing on the creature? Is that what this is? Like if this card was called like Heavenly Judge or something, then I think this kind of starts making sense because then it's like okay, well you judge the creature does a thing, you judge its actions, right? If it was a good creature, then you give it a bonus, and you gain 2 life. If it was a bad creature, you punish it and you draw a card for it, right? But as it stands right now, I don't quite get that out of this.
Yeah, the +1/+1 thing throws me off a bit, but the other two doesn't. It like I can't really like explain why, but it feels fine. But the +1/+1 just feels like it's all positive, right? Like you're making something stronger and you get life, but why? Like what's this creature like? And then the other option is like kill the creature, get a bonus, but also lose life. So it just feels I don't know. It just feels like that they were looking for a white effect and they just tossed the +1/+1 thing on there.
Yeah,
Um,
uh, I mean, again, like I said, I would like this card a lot more if it was called if it was like a Heavenly Judge. I think that
yeah,
would like really sell me on this one. Um, I mean, as it stands, this is a fine card, really. Like,
yeah, I think it's fine.
I don't really have any like major issues with it. It's mostly just the flavor that I don't quite get here. Um, and again, the art, I'm not a fan of this. It doesn't look like a Magic card, and also, like, this is just so distracting. Like, just let's just chill out with that, okay? Um, so yeah, I mean, I'll give this card a 3 out of 5. Like, it's a perfectly fine Magic card. Um, not really any much wrong with it. It doesn't seem too strong or anything. It's just I don't quite the flavor's not quite there for me. So,
Yeah, I'll give it a 3 out of 5 as well. It's not bad.
all right.
I don't mind the art, and at least it's not the last couple cards.
Yeah, true. It's not totally nuts or whatever. It's
Yeah.
not nonstop nuts. All right. So that is our review of IRyS Hope's Descent. Thank you guys for watching.